Welcome back here to the HPC as we take a look at the matchup between these two teams coming in, the tail of the tape, and really what you look at first, of course, the hitting percentages, but the opponent hitting percentages. Nicholls #1 in the Southland Conference at a 138. So this has been statistically the best defense in the conference through non-conference play, and that's certainly a challenge that the Privateers have had to negotiate thus far tonight. Akir Scales to serve it. Privateers to a 4-point lead. Here in set number 2, sends it high, and Chavez receives it. Looked like that might drift long, but Chavez taking no chances. Guevara dug out. No, it could not be. Scales tried to dig it, but it went over the scorer's table. So that's a kill for Melanie Guevara and a point for the Colonels. There are actually 6 freshmen on this roster, and we've already seen half of them play heavily. Piva's swing, and that one lands in for a point. And I believe they called a net violation as well. They did. It was on Padilla. Piva will get credit for the kill, and the Privateers back in the service line, and now it's Eciroglu. Eciroglu, high, short serve that time. Free ball sent right back. Sapp will pass it, set it up for Roundtree, and that's a kill off the side of the block for Courtney Roundtree. Well, we wondered, would the late run by the Privateers garner some early momentum in set number 2? The answer certainly is it has. Now, can the Privateers sustain it? Because you know this Nicholls offense has some big-time hitters up at the net that we've already seen here tonight. Now set it up on the outside for Guevara. Punched in the air by Cole. Takes a rip off the basketball goal. It may once again. It's still waiting on it, and then Cole sends it back over, so it's still live. Now Padilla dumps it, but Eciroglu was there. Set it up for Mayoni. Besson with the dig. Padilla sets it cross court for Guevara off the high block touch. There's Piva. Now Eciroglu will set it. This is Mayoni, and that's a kill. Alessandra Mayoni with the kill, but the excellent concentration of the hits off the basketball goal, and Peyton Cole, big time check mark there for the Privateers, and it's 15-9. That got the juices flowing on both sides with a very spirited rally, one of the best of the match. Set it up to the middle, and that's a kill on the other side for the Colonels. That is Valentine. And Nicholls, of course, both teams had to be exhausted, more so the Privateers because it felt like they had more of the ground to cover, but the Colonels able to have that quick transition run to a point, and the service line now for Karina Smith. Smith, high serve. Sapp runs underneath it. Now set it up to the outside. Piva, block back. Piva punches it back down. Lauda Piva, ever the aggressor there, just sends it right back after she got blocked initially. 16-10, New Orleans. Piva sends it on an angle. Chavez, this one tight at the net. Roundtree was there to put it away. And the serve that time goes into the net. The service error. Colonel's back on the line. Well, after Nicholls was hitting over 300 for most of that first set, their hitting percentage has dipped, but a service ace there for the Colonels with Besson. And now Nicholls looking to threaten a comeback here, but Nicholls' hitting percentage has dipped down under 200. It's at 186. Hitting 042 in this set, but a service error, and the Colonels give it right back to the Privateers. Cole now to serve. Peyton Cole sends it over, service by Chavez. Now the back set on the slide play. Holden dug out Eciroglu. Mayoni cross court set. Sapp blocked back but continued. Privateers have to send it back over. They do with Piva, but to Besson. Now a set to the outside. This is Chavez, and she missed it wide. Tamara Chavez going for the cross court kill attempt, and she missed that one wide at a point for the Privateers. And now we have a timeout will be called by Coach Rima, and that's their last of this set. Privateers in control right now, leading 19-12 here in set number 2 after the Colonels controlled pretty much the entire first set. It's been a different story thus far here in set number 2. And the different story is in big thanks to the Privateers' defense that has set everything up, but offensively, they are hitting .391 thus far in this set. We take a look at Lara Piva and everything that she's done thus far. Piva is having one of her most efficient matches to date for the Privateers. 7 kills, no errors in 11 attempts. But above all else, she's been very decisive of the shots that she wants. She's gotten some great sets as well, and there you see some of the finesse as well. And when Piva got blocked initially on that last kill, she was able to just turn it right back, still to an offensive play that scored a point for the Privateers. Piva and Chavez for the Colonels co-lead the match. They each have 7 kills. 6 kills for Alessandra Mayoni and 6 for Harper Holden. Those have been your offensive leaders thus far here through a set and 31 rallies here in set number 2. Privateers setting themselves up in good position to try to level this match at 1 set all. But again, as we saw on the other side, when the Privateers were down by a lot but pushed the Colonels to get that last point, cannot rest for a moment because both of these teams are able to generate big runs at any given moment. The set for Chavez, dug out by Cole, sent back over, almost tucked in, but it just went wide, and a point for Nicholls. The serve goes over. There's Sapp to receive it. Now set it from Eciroglu. Back for Mayoni. Blocked back, but it'll be continued there by Alamal. Mayoni another try. Tips it nicely over the block. Does Alessandra Mayoni. We've talked about Mayoni, and Coach Preston has used the word crafty to describe Mayoni. She loves to go to those tips on occasion, and she does so very well there again. Privateers back in the service line with Mbaya, sends it line to Chavez, and now Padilla hustles to bump set this for Chavez. Deep swing, that's dug out by Cole. It rattled back off the roof, back on the Privateer side. Piva sends a free ball back. Now a set for Chavez, blocked and eventually down. Scales was there. Eciroglu as well. And the Privateers, with their 3rd block of the set, have put themselves ever closer to taking this 2nd set. Mbaya to serve. Sends it deep, serve received, and now Padilla will set this one up. Just a 2-hand shove over. Mbaya easily there. Setter dump and a whistle, double contact. No, it's actually not a double contact. Well, I think this was an inadvertent whistle. They're going to replay the point. So no point. Still 21-13. That was an inadvertent whistle on that occasion. Mbaya high, shorter serve this time. Chavez receives, and now Padilla will set it for Chavez. Big swing and a kill for Tamara Chavez. And that's just Chavez at the peak of her power right there. Just such fast, heavy arm action from Chavez. And now Chavez needs a ball from one of the ball shaggers, and that's why the whistles are going frantically. Chavez sends it over, Sapp receives it, and now Eciroglu, very tight set for Sapp, tips it over the block. 2 Colonels collide as it was Padilla. Now Williams a try, off the block, there's Sapp. Now a swing by Piva, and that one blocked and down on the Privateer side. And the serve, and that one missed. A point for the Privateers. We'll take it any way you can get it at this point to try to see their way out here to the finish of set number 2 with a 22-15 lead. Sapp will serve. She sends it over. Serve received there by Chavez, and now it's going to be set for a swing from Williams. Good diving dig and the hustle there by Sapp. Now Vinay, two-hand push over, easily received, and now set up for Guevara. Sapp once again in position there to dig. Here's a try from Piva, and there's a kill for Laura Piva. Privateers 2 points away from leveling this match. 23-15 your score here in set number 2. Sapp high, short serve. Colonels get to adjust with Guevara. Now Williams shuffles her feet, dug out by Mbaya. Scales tries to push it over. Couple of quick deflections. Free ball sent back by Besson. Now Scales a bigger swing. Besson there once again. Here's Padilla leading Guevara, and that one missed long with no touch, and a point for the Privateers. And now the Privateers have set points. 24-15 lead. And for Nicholls, it's the same story as it was with the Privateers in set number 1. Got to try your best to do everything you can to make New Orleans find that last point. Piva, a standing hit from her back foot over. Chavez dug it out. Here's a swing by Guevara, and there's a kill. So now the Privateers will have to side out here in set number 2 if they hope to take this set. And again, you take nothing for granted. Holding the serve for Nicholls. Harper Holden sends it in an angle over. Sapp receives, and now it's Eciroglu. This is for Piva, and Laura Piva very fittingly closes out the set for the Privateers. And New Orleans has taken set number 2, 25-16. Teams will change sides. The longer extended 5-minute break, and we'll take the break and come back in just a moment. One set all here at the HPC. This is college volleyball on ESPN+.